I wish somebody told me earlier in my nearly 40-year journey that there's a difference between life and the system. Literally, from the moment you wake up to the moment at night, the thoughts that you have in your mind are all about what you're going to do something that's going to get you something that is measured by what the system is telling you you're worth. But what about the things that only you and yourself can see? What are you doing about those things? Are you spending some time with yourself to develop a presence, an appreciation that is not measured by the grades that you have, the bank account, the compliments, and this so-called growth, this so-called success that you've allowed the world, the rules, and people in your environment to bury down deep into your blueprint, to make you think that if you don't have this validation, if you don't have this feedback, you're nothing. If you don't develop yourself alone to become your own, you will never build the relationship strong enough to withstand the limiting beliefs that are part of the life journey. We make the mistake of thinking that the answers are supposed to come to us. But it's like going to the gym and thinking that our muscles can withstand any weight that we put on the bar. Unless you set a clear intention to develop yourself away from everybody, to develop your mind, to develop your values, your virtues, to develop emotional intelligence, to develop self-love and confidence that can withstand any circumstances out there, you will always wonder why you're not enough. You will always wonder and point fingers as to what is going on in your life, when in actuality, the real enemy is the enemy that you've allowed to live within you. As the African proverb says, if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. The enemy within is going to impact the businesses that you're going to create. It's going to impact the relationships that you're going to try to build. It's going to impact the passion that you want to go out there and express, but you are standing on your own path. And the word of the week for you is to overcome. To overcome that voice in your head that tells you you're not enough. To overcome the voice in your head that tells you that you've missed the boat. To overcome the voice in your head that somehow people are against you. To overcome the boat that tells you that what you want is not valid, is impossible. And to step into this new place where you are going to grow this muscle of gratitude and abundance, to understand that the world out there is yours to explore and to discover. That the world out there is not against you. That life is not going against you, but life is happening for you. That every step that you take in your path is an opportunity for you to develop a greater relationship with yourself. And that the greatest trophy will be the billions of private victories between you and yourself that no one will ever see but you. We make the mistake from the moment that we're born to the moment that we die to measure ourselves based on what we see out there in the physical world, when in actuality, the real growth are the things that no one can ever see. The moments between you and what you said you would do. Only you, yourself, your soul, your heart, your spirit knows how many times you've lied to yourself. Only you, yourself, your soul, your heart, and spirit knows how many times you said that you were not going to do something when you know you actually wanted it. And that is what is stopping you. That is what is not making you confident enough. That is what is making you keep postponing yourself. Because you have never actually set time with yourself to do the work, to do the inner work that is not measured by a bank account, by trophies, by compliments, and is only between you and yourself. If you really want to be a magnet, if you really want to be the attractive person that you can be and attract riches, attract love, attract blessings in your life, you have to do the inner work where you're going to clear out all the mess that you've allowed to accumulate over the years. And you're going to do that by first spending time alone with yourself to develop your own thoughts, your own awareness with yourself, your own awareness with that voice that keeps coming back every day, and to remove this intimidation factor. You have to remove this so-called, oh, it's too deep, oh, I'm not ready for that. You have to be willing to face yourself and stop postponing that deep work that you are underestimating. Whether it's just 10 minutes with yourself in your car, whether it's before going to bed, whether it's in the gym, whether it's walking outside in nature. But then you have to go out there and set a goal that is part of a clear vision that truly moves you, so that you can actually go out there and do the research, do the learning, and do the action steps that will face you with the exact limiting beliefs that are stopping you. When you are in the gym and you don't want to do the extra rep because it hurts, that is the exact moment you're developing your mindset. Are you going to have the accountability and ownership to actually take that step? When you are out there and you want to talk about other people and what they're doing, that is the exact moment you develop your mindset. Are you going to be someone who talks about other people, or are you going to be someone that accepts that you have to worry about yourself first, and you want to be about love and not about hate? When you're out there about to make your investment and you want to find a way to do a shortcut, that is the exact moment you develop your mindset. To actually have the integrity to do the things that you know you're supposed to do. Those are the things that are at the foundation of the relationship that you're building with yourself. Are you focused on trying to impress other people and buy things that just will look good when people will watch you? Or are you doing the thing and spending your money, spending your energy, spending your time on things that align with what it is that you really want in your life? Those are the moments where you are overcoming. Those are the moments where you build that confidence because you're actually trusting yourself, because you're actually showing up for yourself. Until you're willing to do that, you will always wonder why you can't do the job, why you can't be grateful, why you can't trust yourself, why you can't go out there and unleash the potential that you know in your heart you have. You have to set out a goal, a clear goal with a powerful vision for yourself that is yours and that no one can ever take away. Cherish that. Make it part of your growth. Make it part of your culture. Make it part of your DNA, of your blueprint. To always step within yourself and connect with yourself. And as you do that, as you connect with that, and you go out there and you let that flow into the world, into exactly the thing that you want for yourself and your loved ones, you'll see how now things that were now stopping you, the voices that were stopping you, suddenly become less intimidating. When that voice comes that tells you you can't do it, it's almost like you laugh at it and you're like, oh, I already knew you were coming. Because you've developed such a new level of mindfulness that now is not just foreign, and you're actually willing to look at yourself in the mirror because you understand that it's on you to do what you need to do when no one is watching. As always, wherever you are, wherever you come from, fam, you're destined for greatness. Get busy living, not busy dying. Love.